Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will put toe to leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's Sayin. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Brought down at the 26. Now, a fourth down.
Ready, fight. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the game score.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes. That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the one, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Get set.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw. The quick out. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
A strike downfield. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Sayin. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. This time he's got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Ball. At the 45, on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. It's a fumble on the play. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the... Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is...